Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And you can find me at astrologicaltarot.com. And I have two amazing guests with me today, the amazing Tanys with Twillow Lifestyle and Gerald with TarotStache. And without ado, let's introduce them. Yay!
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I am, what am I? I'm a Celtic Shamanic High Priestess. I am an intuitive energy healer, a galactic ambassador, and a channel. And I'm super excited to be here today.
I'm Gerald. I'm TarotStache. I am a self-proclaimed tarot collector, also some oracle. And I spend a lot of my time on YouTube doing lives on various topics, including encouraging people to learn how to read in their own way. And I'm also a creative and curious person, so do lives about a wide variety of topics. And I've been reading tarot for 25 years, and I love it. It's a great tool for me.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's awesome, Gerald. And you guys see TarotStache right here in the corner? That's where you can sign up for his channel, okay? Gerald is amazing. He has the best chatters.
He does.
Yes. The best chatters and the best chatters.
Best chatters.
And tomorrow I'm having a conversation on my channel about connecting with deity and spirit guides.
Ooh, fun.
So looking forward to that.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to say hello to some people in the audience. I'll put us all up for this. All right. Amanda, good to see you, Amanda. Thank you for joining us. Samantha, thank you joining us, Samantha. Cozumel, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And I see people are still coming in. Go ahead and put your questions in because we're here to answer your questions and show you what we got. And if you're wondering why we're wearing crowns, it's because we are in the presence of a king.
We are.
Or a queen.
I've seen his chart.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Look at
Yes.
that.
Gerald is Maga Nakshatra. I'm going to show you what this looks like. I think I've shown it to you before. And we actually kind of reverse engineered his chart. Amy actually helped with this because she's amazing. Amy Zerner. So this is his nakshatra. You see that? That's literally the magnificent one.
Oh, look at that.
It has you have the power to leave the body. That's astral travel. You get your power from your ancestors. So that's power, status, ancestors, ambitious, pride, vanity, and royalty. It's the star of power. Both King Louis XIV, Madonna, a lot of kings and rulers have this. Bill Clinton, so a lot of leaders of societies have this. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful nakshatra to have. And so we have a king in our midst, everyone. His name is Gerald.
And he's a fun guy.
He is. He's a very fun guy.
Just wait, Tanys. Just wait. I mean,
we had Gerald on the Twillow Talk on Monday.
I know. I sent the link for a mushroom crown. It's got like little, they're all over Etsy and they're so cool.
I'm not going to say that I am going to say I knew my limits and I purchased responsibly and I'm going to get crafty.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Me too. Oh, so Veronica is visiting us. Good to see you. Cozumel, I see your question. I'm going to go ahead and get that in the queue for you. Mm-hmm. And Patricia is here. Good to see you, Trish. Thank you for joining us. All right. So while we wait for you all to come in, I'm going to go ahead and do the astrological stuff that's coming up. Tanys, if you can give us a quick read on what you're seeing for the next week. I know that rose quartz, I actually have my rose quartz right here. Says that's the stone of the week.
Yes.
So that's a really good one. Go to Tanys's channel and she goes through all of the gemstones for the weeks.
It's also rutilated quartz.
Oh, that's right. The rutilated quartz with the little gold flecks in it. That's the other one.
The one you're thinking of is that I introduced Bonita.
Bonita, that's it. Okay,
nice.
That's Bonita. And can you tell us a little bit about Bonita?
So Bonita yelled at me
Mhm.
at a crystal show. And so I had to purchase Bonita, even though I was trying to purchase responsibly, but purchase Bonita. She wanted to come home. And it was funny because we had her in the back with the other crystals, and she started talking to me right away.
Oh, wow.
I could hear her. She's like, hello. My name is Bonita. Oh, hello.
Yeah, my name is Bonita, and you must take me home.
Yeah, well, this was after I'd already sort of heard her say, she's
Oh,
because really the first initial one was, take me home. Hello. Hi, take me home. Hi.
So everyone, if you're wondering what Tanys's nakshatra is, it's Hasta. Okay. It's the power to manifest and place things in one's hands. Hasta also have the ability to talk to stones and gemstones and connect with them and transmute their power. That's one of her Shaktis. And she can do it because they can feel her. Okay. It's the hand of laughter. That's why she's laughing all the time. It's so wonderful. So she's very detailed, very busy. She's very punctual. That's why I have her on the show every week. She's handy. Notice here, like the negative side is pickpockets. That's if it's used negatively. If it's used positively, like Tanys, she uses it to do Reiki because it's the golden handed star. Another person with this nakshatra is Amy Zerner. And she's also has those golden hands, right?
Yeah, very much.
So,
She uses it for creativity.
She does. She does.
So the history of the skulls is that in Atlantis, they were very much into crystalline technology, and so they were. When they knew that, I say we because I was there. Freudian slip. Okay, so when they knew that the Atlantis was going to fall, they programmed crowns, crystal skulls. Sorry, they're very busy tonight. I'm having a little trouble focusing on here because it's all happening here. So they programmed crystal skulls with all of the ancient knowledge that they thought that we might need, and they sent them out to the high vibration centers of the world. And so what they do is, I had a little trouble at first with the skull thing because I thought it would be a little bit like it's a skull, but but when I first started working with them, I realized how much knowledge they actually carry, because symbolism is huge, right? The symbolism of shape and symbol help us to tap into what's held in the collective consciousness. And so that's what Bonita's job will be, is helping me to tap into that collective consciousness. She tells me she's here to help to pass on information about unconditional love. And that's where we're headed. So because she's a rose quartz, that makes sense to me. So,
and Erin says, Bonita was ready to get adopted. There we go. That's strong. And Rachel goes, this will be fun. That's because Gerald's here and Bonita.
Well, and I got, as you were describing programming the skulls, the crystal skulls, I got full on body chills.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So,
yeah. And so, so that was Bonita. So I think that rose quartz is going to be a theme for a while where that's concerned. And rutilated quartz is for this week.
Very cool. Thank you for the reminder. That's awesome. And I love your quartz crown. It's very pretty.
Thank you. I have the moons a little bit.
Oh, and if anyone, this is my gift, my birthday gift from Tanys.
It's got moon and star and sun, and because she's
she found out I didn't have a crown, and so she bought me one. Because Aquarians, we don't necessarily we're not big on crowns, but she's like, you're a Leo Sun and Western, so you should have one.
Any Leo should have a crown.
There you go. There you go. Wow.
All right. So Patricia loves the theme. Thank you, Trish. We appreciate it. And Erin, she thinks that she's really going to enjoy the three of us together. We think so too. And it's good to see Bella.
Hi, Bella.
And Oracles of Healing Light. And South Africa. Wow. Welcome from South Africa.
Wonderful to have you here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. And Amanda says, I have a very beautiful rutilated quartz ring, courtesy of my great aunt. I was also fascinated with it as a child. Oh, they're so cool to look at the little flecks and gold pieces. I actually found one when I was a kid. And then Rachel Crowns. And then we already, And Beth is here. Good to see you, Beth. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Bella has 7 skulls. They can be a little chatty.
They can. I have another one too that's a little guy. It's a little clear quartz one. I have them in separate rooms.
Bella, do you have one made of labradorite? Because that one's coming forward.
No.
So,
Not
and
yet.
Bella,
yeah,
Bella
for Bella.
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bella, you
probably.
might. Yeah, there's a labradorite school. I don't know. That just popped right in. Okay. And oracles, thank you. And I got your question, Rachel.
Oh,
All right.
there you go.
And then,
Oracles of
yes.
Healing Light.
Get that fan.
There we go.
Boom.
And Beth. Oh, gracias, Beth. And Amanda, perfect on you. That's awesome. And then Leos and Tauruses probably feel comfortable in crowns. That's true. I do have a Taurus rising, so I should be wearing a crown. I just... Oh my gosh. So Trish had a lovely clarifying message a couple of days ago here to listen. Well, thank you for joining us. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
And then, LOL, they had to be separated. That's funny. And Bella, no. Okay, so there's something about a labradorite school. Maybe it's
All
something
right.
I should look into. I don't know. But he just
Maybe.
went, hi. So, all right. So I'll go into the astrology, and then we're going to get to your all's questions. So today, Mercury's going retrograde, guys. If you haven't maybe come into a few snappings already. Yeah.
Everybody's looking at it. Get your tiny hands up. Let's reframe this. What can actually be good that happens during Mercury retrograde? Woo!
Okay. So they're
Do you have
going
a couple of sizes of hands?
Why, yes, that's a rather.
I'm like, those look larger.
And he has googly-eyed ones too.
Yes, those are the ones I'm used to seeing. Very nice.
Sorry, everybody didn't come. But here's the thing to remember is I think Mercury retrograde. I'm not an astrology or a person. I'm learning, but I think when we go, this is coming, keep this in mind. And I'm going to successfully adjust my behavior to make the most of this time.
Yes. It's all about making the best decision, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
We did not practice this, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the card I picked before the show. So Gerald just picked it. Yeah, he just picked it right out.
I'm by the way, in case you can't tell, I'm already connected. I have information about the labradorite crystals for you.
Oh, wonderful. That's awesome. Well, Maga is connected to Ketu, the South Node. So all of your past lives and ancestors are there to help you. That's what makes you a king, because you have all of the advisors.
Could that also be Akashic Records related?
Yes, 100%. My friend Dee is a Akashic Records reader. So,
Okay.
yeah. And she's Maga. So the reason why Naga is their kings is because they have all of the knowledge from many, many births, and they can use that knowledge to basically give it back to the collective and be kings in their community. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Jackie's here. Hi, Jackie.
Hey,
Good to see you. And yes, Beth, Mercury retrograde can keep us humble. That's
Indeed.
true. It points out the things we need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and people are already asking for messages from Bonita. So there you go. That is awesome. So I just starred that,
right.
Erin. You're good to go. All
Let's
right.
see what she says.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting. So
I am getting popcorn for this one because
We haven't worked that closely yet. So
well, guess what? You've got a support system around you to help you with that.
all righty.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Mercury's turning retrograde. It's going to be this way until September 15th. So we can expect some communication challenges, practice patience, and just focus on more clarity in your interactions. Delays in plans can arise. View them as opportunities for introspection and review. Avoid impulsive decisions. Back up those electronics. A really good mantra during the retrograde. And today's a great day to say it because it's Wednesday, which is Mercury's day. Miraculous, right? Om Buddhaya Namaha. And you can do that 108 times during a mala. I actually have like a full set of mantras that I do on Wednesdays, and it's been really helpful today. We didn't have as many issues. So it's helpful to do those remedies. You can engage in journaling. You can reflect on your past experiences, communicative wise. Just welcome this transit because the retrograde offers valuable insights to recalibrate your leadership, your intellect, and your communication abilities because this falls in Uttara Falguni. This is 2 nakshatras off of Maga. Okay. So it's in between Leo and Virgo in the Vedic sense of things. So that's just, these are the things that we're working on. Okay. Charity, favors, benevolence, dignity, pride, wealth, philanthropy, and friendship when it comes to our communications. I married one of these excellent. Okay. Second, we have Mars in Virgo is going to aspect Rahu in Aries tomorrow. Okay. This can bring out some restless tendencies within all of us. So we can expect intensified ambitions, a drive for success, but be aware of any of the impulsive actions that Rahu is having us take in Aries. Okay, he can provoke impulsiveness. You can utilize Mars's assertiveness positively by focusing on really determined efforts because Virgo's very practical. Tanys has her moon there, and she's like the amazing HR consultant, and she runs the academy, and she's just super detailed and amazing. And so the really good mantra for tomorrow is Om Kram Krim Kram Sa Kujaya Namaha. And that can honor Mars's warrior energy as you go through this. And you can also engage in grounding practices like yoga, meditation, anything to kind of temper your fire. We just started weightlifting in our family because we've got some stuff going on. So we've got, and then the next thing is we have the sun entering the sign of Leo. This is sidereal Leo. This is real sky. August 27th. Okay. This can bring confidence, leadership. Now he's going to be opposite Saturn at 9 degrees and 35 in Aquarius. So that's going to demand discipline and patience. So basically the sun and Saturn are going to be opposing each other. Okay. So you can expect challenges in balancing your self-expression and your responsibility, practice humility and perseverance to navigate this dynamic alignment. And you can meditate on Om Suryaye Namaha, honoring the sun's strength, and Om Shani Sharaya Namaha. And that appeases Saturn's influence. So if you embrace a self-disciplined time management sense to your leadership, you can harmonize these energies. But this is a great time to seek guidance from mentors or elders. And this energy, although really demanding, it offers a lot of valuable lessons for spiritual and personal growth. And it leads us to a place of balance and wisdom. And then we have a full moon in Shadabishak, and that's on the 31st. I'll get into that next week. Because that's,
it's a super moon too.
It's a super moon.
Yep. Yeah,
it is. It's going to be a big one. And then, I'm already getting all of the readings ready for eclipse season. That's not till October, thank goddess, but that's going to be really interesting. So without ado, Tanys, the stage is yours.
All right. So when we're looking at things like the space weather, we actually had an M2 class storm yesterday, solar storm. So if you're feeling a little weird yesterday, I was having a headache. And so, we tend to feel it when it's an M class. So the M class came through yesterday. The other thing that we've got today, we have the Schumann resonance up at 32. Baseline is 7.8 hertz. So we're going to feel that as well. So don't be surprised if you're feeling a little off. Mercury retrograde plus those two, definitely going to do it for you guys. All right. So let's see what this week has coming forward. Otherwise, though, it's been actually a little bit, the energy is supposed to feel a little better going forward this week. All right. So in the messages, we've got take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. So have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. So that's like a Mercury retrograde kind of card. All right. Because change is coming. Lots of changes coming. And I got fresh start from the other pack. So definitely some fresh starts coming for people. So you're making decisions, working towards new things coming into your life. Embrace this magical moment. You're in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. So allow your wishes to become fulfilled. All right. So be in that space and feel. The trick with that is to actually feel the way you would feel if the outcome that you desire has already happened. Staying in that feeling is what attracts it. Okay. Igniting courage. You're jumping over hurdles this week. So we're going to require some courage because we're going to be doing some big healing this week. There's some stuff coming in that's going to help us pull up. That family stuff is what I'm hearing. Make sure you're communicating freely with your loved ones with compassion. We have a heart there. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from being your authentic self. Okay, that's going to be super important this week as well. Put your creative energy into action. So it's going to be a creative energy week, right? And then don't settle for less. You're a child of the divine. You deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up. So that courage is going to help you to have that stick-to-itiveness to work through that family healing that's coming up. Then you're going to be encouraged to share of yourself. And this, again, is very similar to the be yourself because there's no two zebras that are alike. And tutu story. So step into your spotlight. You have a message that needs to be shared. All right. So this also for the collective, I would say that we're receiving some big downloads of light coming in this week. And so that will step up some of the manifesting energy. And again, we have a light. So be the light to others. So as this is coming in for you, spread to others, please. Okay. And be kind. And that's going to help you soar into joy. That's what I have for you for this week as a collective. So healing, have courage, communicate, be kind to each other.
Okay, Gerald, what do you have for us?
Ditto for what both of you said. However, I was shuffling my, everybody purchase responsibly. I was shuffling the Art of Affirmations because I'm an overachiever. I have mixed all of the decks together, and because it feels better. I got kindness under heal. And with that is I am kind to those who deserve it. And that's an important thing to remember is we have to be kind to ourselves.
Yep.
And we can be compassionate to people, but don't be stupid. Because there's kindness is when you give it and you give it unconditionally, it's something that comes back to you in unexpected ways. So I think it's really important to remember that part of the healing is kindness, not only for others, especially for ourselves, and having some compassion about that. And then I picked from the Radical Abundance cards, 2 cards popped out, Strength and Fun, because it's so very important for us to remember to laugh. And I am one to laugh at myself all of the time because I am hilarious. I do some of the weirdest, funniest things. And
he's the fun guy.
Yes, I'm the fun guy. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. It'll show up. But I think there's this beauty about this is like, if we just, it takes a lot of strength for many of us to exist in the world. And strength is about, for me, it's about that perseverance. It's about showing up even though it's hard. And so show up even though it's hard, and remember to have a little bit of fun. Sometimes I need reminding to not take myself so seriously. And that's my message. It may not be yours. And then in the Spectral World Tarot, I got the 5 of Coins. And the 5 of Coins is a card about feeling separated, feeling like you don't belong, being on the outside of everything. And sometimes it's okay to be on the outside of things because we're not in the drama. However, this is also matched with the King of Cups, which says, be kind to yourself. Make sure you nurture your overall well-being. I think the King of Cups is, it's more, for me, the King and the Queen, they're equally powerful. The King is reminding you, do this to maintain your well-being. The Queen would say, try this, try this. So when you're feeling alone and isolated, remember this, have the strength to show up, have a little bit of fun, exercise kindness. And I love this card. This is the star card. This is when this card shows up, the universe is conspiring for you to be successful. It's okay. Lean into that and believe that you are going to be successful. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy. You got to keep showing up. But I love this in the sense of the universe wants you to be successful. Okay. Thank you. Ramble, ramble, ramble.
Sorry.
Aw,
I'm
we're
just
getting
getting resettled.
well, people are already quoting the word of the day, Gerald. Kindness.
Kindness,
There you
yes.
go.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Yes, be kind.
Yeah.
Be kind
Word of
to
the
each
day,
other.
be kind. I love that.
Yes.
And so we're having a lot of questions come in. It's good to see you, Joyful Journey. Thank you for joining us. Good evening to you too. And let's see, we've got, Amanda Carroll says, wonderful. And I took care of the other thing on Facebook. No worries, guys. And then everyone is, hello, as we heal each other by Period White. Good to see you. Thank you. Oh, I love unicorns are my favorite. That's like the perfect emoji for me. Thank you. I grew like my whole bedroom growing up was unicorns. It tapped right into my inner child.
Nice.
And then says, that's so right, Gerald. You got to get our kicks where you can. Yep. And laugh as much as possible. Aaron,
Yep.
great
Absolutely.
point for sure.
Yep.
And Jackie says definitely, and Amanda agrees. Best chatters, you guys.
Absolutely.
All right. Are you guys ready to get to our questions?
I am.
All right.
Absolutely.
Do it. Okay. All right. So let's see. So our first question is from Rachel because she tipped. Let me get to your comments here. And I should have asked another question regarding my psychotic landlord, but we did cover that in the other one. So I did get the main question. So I'm going to cover this because it's in your chart. Okay. My question is, I had a very scary dream about a large killing black snake last night. It was somehow related to my workplace or future workplace. I'm wondering when and if I should ask permission to audition with our sister organization. If this is a potential good move for me. I have felt a bit unsure the past day or so, and I need to be more mindful about it. Okay. So I'm going to hide your questions so you can see me. So, Rachel, I got a big no. Okay. This has to do with the nodes. The node is literally represented by a celestial snake. And in Vedic remedies, if you're having dreams about snakes harming you or just snakes that are scary, it's because it's fear of Rahu, which is the north node. It's the opposite of the south node here. The south node is the tail of the snake. Rahu's the head. He's the part that bites us. Okay. So I can give you a remedy right now for this, and I'm going to do it at the end. Okay. But I got the solution is ninth house energy. You need to travel. Okay. Just kind of get out of the apartment a little bit, expand your mind both on spiritual and just how do I say this, philosophical level is what they're saying. So you are being asked to expand spiritually, and part of that is working through fear. Okay. And that's why you're having those dreams of snakes. Snakes also represent transformation. It's about shedding that skin. Okay. So that's the astrological energy. And you are going through your nodal return. Okay. In the Vedic. So Rahu is on your moon in your chart, and Rahu's in Aries right now. So in the Vedic calculation. So that's why you're having those dreams of snakes. You're leveling up. Okay. Another thing the spirit wants you to work on, they want you to start working more with children. You're really good with kids. And one of your guides stepped forward and said, you're good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. And I had an image of you helping a child with their instrument. And I know that you did teach back in the day, but this is something that is you have a gift for. Maybe there's some kind of contract that your soul signed up for to help children on earth learn music, because you do have a divine gift, Rachel. We've heard you sing and play. You are phenomenal. Okay. This is the energy I got for you moving forward. The first one I got was the Empress. Okay. That's a beautiful, look how nurturing she is. You can call on Archangel Gabriel to help you through this transition. Lavish abundance. You can tell it's Mercury retrograde already. I'm already combining my words. Give birth to your dreams and nurture yourself and others. Okay. Nurture yourself, nurture your clients. This is all being supported. Okay. And I love this card because it reminds me of, Fox coming over to me and I hold him. It's like you and Ollie, right? And then this is how you need to deal with the landlord situation, because this flew out right after your second question came out. Be partial, be brilliant, be diplomatic, take all emotion out of the situation. Come to this guy with just a pure mental focus and do not allow his emotions or your emotions to get involved in the conversation. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, especially if needed, and balance mental and emotional considerations. You see, this is the king. He's very impartial. He's very professional. He's very diplomatic. I put this guy's crown on whenever I'm at work and I'm dealing with a really difficult personal situation. Okay. So this would be something to just put that. We're wearing our crowns today. This would be your crown to wear. Okay. That King of Air energy. And the Empress has a crown too. I pulled that for you. This is a stone that I got that could be helpful for you. It's rhodochrosite. I know that. Okay. Tanys is nodding. She can confirm this because she's our expert. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. We know you've been through a lot because you tell us. And so we're sending, this is just a reminder from Spirit on how you need to navigate this. All right. So now I'm going to get to the remedy. I went to my Bhagavad Gita oracle and I got that you're struggling with a restless mind. Okay. And it says, the yoga practitioner whose mind is unbridled can never attain a self-realization. One who has mastered the self and who strives by the right means is assured of success. So it's hard to meditate. It's hard to connect with your guides. It's hard to connect with spirit when you have a restless mind. And that's why the snake is coming forward. It's asking you to address whatever that fear is. Okay. This is what's going to help you. I pray to this guy every day. He's my main guy. This is if you're comfortable. His name's Vishnu. See all the snakes behind him? He sleeps on them. Okay, that's Adishaka. Okay, he's in the he's the dreamer, we're the dream. All right. And the best mantra, if you wake up with a dream of a snake, is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And the best day to say that mantra is on Wednesdays, so you can say it today, okay? And that can kind of help you work through your fear, all right? Because he's in the Vedic philosophy source, okay? So I hope that helps. I know Gerald and Tanys have more for you, and I'm sending you tons of love, okay, Rachel?
Yes, thankfully we can watch it back, right, Rachel? She says I need to write that down. I would need to too.
I'll send you a video, Rachel.
There we go. Awesome. So simplify your life. This is what's coming up. So there's some things to simplify in your life. Okay. And by this, it feels like it's thoughts. All right. So I'm feeling like you're very scattered in your thoughts and you're letting them kind of run amok is what I'm hearing. So what they're saying is that it's going to be beneficial, of course, for you to do meditation, which we've talked about lots of times, because your thoughts are running away with you. In other words, I'm hearing mountain out of a molehill, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to be condescending in any way, and I have no idea what the situation is overall. But there's something in your life that you're doing that with. It may not be this. It may not be the landlord thing. It might be something else. Okay. So open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. Okay. So this actually feels more like the work stuff. Okay. Your vibration is rising. This is time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So as you do that, the way you see the world and the way others see you is going to change. And that's going to give birth to a whole new energy around you. Okay. But you have to let go. You have to allow things to flow in order to really let that happen. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know that it's the landlord situation. I think it's probably something at work. Yeah. Yeah. No, I feel that. Mending bridges. So they're encouraging you to see both sides of a situation. Because there's some compassion to be had with the work stuff. I still don't think this is to do with the apartment, with the work stuff. Okay. Dwelling in your truth. So the more that you can sort of clear away this sort of stuff that's going through your mind and stuff, the more you can clear that away, the clouds will clear and you'll have more clarity around it. Then you'll be able to take some action. And you're going to jump over it easily. Look how he's jumping over there. I enthusiastically embrace boundless possibilities. Okay. They are saying proceed softly. Okay. Your power grows in moments of quietude. So just knowing that as you go forward, just slowly, right? It takes time to sort of build trust with people, to mend the bridges that came up earlier. And in the process, cherish yourself. Make your decisions by tapping into your heart. What do I really need? What is my truth in this situation? Okay. Don't forget to play. We all get very busy and we forget to play. So let's not forget to play. Recognize signs from above because the guides are talking to you. So, if you're standing at a corner and you're wondering which way to go, tap in. Okay. And they're going to tell you which way to go. So that's not just a corner. Those are your decisions as well that you have in your life. So whatever it is, tap in. Okay. You can trust the guidance you're receiving. Okay. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Archangel Michael's present to clear away the worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Because you are profoundly intuitive, Rachel. There's this doubt for you that you're not sure about. So as you step into that, you'll start to reveal pearls of wisdom that you can count on because those are guidance, right? And you're going to be a powerful light to others. Okay. Now you got the same as what the group reading had. So there's also the stepping into the spotlight. So you're upgrading. That's this fresh new start. There's this spiritual refresh that's coming for you. I didn't know if it was download, but a refresh that's coming for you. Okay. I also got profoundly clairvoyant, right? Singing and dancing. So when it said play, go out dancing or something. And the landlord, there's a past life issue. There's something going on from a past life here. This isn't just in this life. There's something else happening. So perhaps, stepping into figuring out what the past life is, or I'm sure there's a karmic tie to this, Michelle?
Yeah, when I pull the South Node, that's the past life card. So you tapped right into that, Tanys.
Yeah, so there's some kind of past life thing. So you need to resolve the past life thing in order to really sort of help with this life.
And snakes usually come into our dreams when we're trying to break a pattern and we're too scared to do it.
Okay. So this is a pattern from a past life as well. Okay. So hope that's helpful.
So going back to you had the dream about the snakes. I am going to address the second part of it, which is wondering if you should move jobs. The short answer is no. And I think with that, it's because the other job isn't ready for you yet. There's other things. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's a company that they're working together. They're figuring out how they're going to work. And so if you show up now, it's not going to end up being a positive thing. So, and okay. One at a time, please. I'm getting all sassy. One at a time, people. Okay, so the snakes. The snakes are this. There is a lot of sadness about the snakes. There's things that are going on. They're wrapping around you. They don't serve you anymore. And it's time to pay attention to these these cups that are upright. Instead, try to, this is easier said than done, Rachel. So breathe through the snakes and understand you're doing this on the inner, you're doing this in the dream state. So you don't have to do something here on the physical. Because if you did it on the physical, it would be a tower moment. It would be much more dramatic. And I'm not saying that the snakes are not dramatic. I'm saying that it's opening you up. I don't know if that makes any sense, because I got the Ace of Cups, which is a card of really wonderful emotional fulfillment. I mean, especially after the Five of Cups, to have actually, okay, the joy is coming through. I also got the Empress. So something is, okay, and let's say an Empress tends a garden. The Empress is going to be paying attention to what's growing, what's not growing, and removing that which is not growing, so that the things that are needed to grow or that are trying to grow can actually grow more. So, and what's interesting is I've played with 3 decks here. I also got the Tower here, and yes, it's probably a very vivid dream. I also got the Two of Wands, which is about doubling your power. It's what happens when you take your power and you put it together. What it is it's when the Empress is actually, oh, by the way, I got 2 Empresses too. When the Empresses are working together, they know exactly which things need to go, and they're sometimes shocking. But a lot of this is for healing purposes. It's for it's for healing purposes is what I'm allowed to say. So, but if you're not honoring the Empress in you, why? Put a dang crown on. I may be able to have more leadership in my. You may be more empressy in your current role. Wear the crown. I mean, and I think, as we talked about this on Monday, a crown is a great way to highlight your crown chakra. And it's like a beacon. It's like, okay, here you go. So, I don't know that for sure, but we just travel so much. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. I know that. Step up, be available, get rid of the stuff, and I also have and Tanys or Michelle Marie. It feels like you need to go into the dream and follow the snake to find out where the snake is going.
And take your dagger.
Oh yeah, take 2 of them. But it feels like there's this. It was in a house. Okay, it was killing people. Well, who, okay, symbolically, what is it that part of that is that needing to be removed? Because maybe it was the Empress that sent the snakes in to clear things out. Instead of feeling it as a conflict, feel it as, just trust it, Gerald. When there is poison, when a snake bites you, you have to get rid of the poison, and you have to do it very quickly, because if you don't, it'll just permeate and it will cause great deal of difficulty. So it feels very nurturing to me, this snake dream, in a weird sort of way. It's like, okay, it's like, so I have to look at the bottom of this card. And the 4 of Cups. Just because things are not exactly as you want them to be, don't get disillusioned. Don't get disheartened. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. And pay attention to what's going on behind you. You know, right there. There's that extra cup. A lot of cups. A lot of cups. I mean, here you go. So here's this cup the Empress is holding. You're focused on the other things, and this Empress is trying to go, oh, by the way, here, 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 and you're not seeing it. My name is Gerald, and thank you for attending my TED Talk.
And I love that we both got the
Awesome.
Empress. Yes, lots of Empress energy. Okay, we're sending you tons of love, Rachel. Come back, let us know how you're doing. We know you will. We really appreciate you joining us, and you are very welcome. Thank you. And then Jennifer says, "Just say it, Gerald. Sometimes things that seem negative come in clear, and yep, that's what's really meant for us, for sure." Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you for joining us. We love you.
Yes. And Rachel, trust me, it was confusing for me too. It's like, what? Okay.
Well, we also just had something called Nag Panchami. And my guru, her name's Kamala Sutton, she did a full puja for her students, her advanced students this year. And basically what it is it's a festival in India that honors the snakes. And they give them milk, and they give them treats and little things like that. And that was just a couple of days ago. So I would have recommended that you did that. And I recommend you do it next year and every year following that, because you do have Rahu on the moon, and that's another excellent remedy. Also, in addition to Vishnu, you can pray to Shiva as well, because he's now for snakes as well. He can help you with the snake magic. Okay. All right. I hate snakes except they eat mice, okay, don't hate snakes. There's God in the snakes too. And they guard the treasures of the underworld. So if you make friends with them, they can be very helpful spiritually. Okay. So yeah. All right. Oh, and Beth says, I think there's a strong correlation between the Empress and the snake. They are one and the same, healing oneself. Yeah, that transformation, shedding the skin. Okay. That's awesome, Beth. Thank you for that. All right. So we're going to go on to our next tipper. And just to let everybody know how the show works, all three of us do the tippers, and then we're going to go to lightning round for the rest of your questions. We have 11 questions in the queue. Okay. So our next person is a tipper. It's Oracles of Healing Light. And what is Mercury saying to me? You have the best questions. Okay. So Mercury was very loud today, because this is Mercury's day, miraculous. And it's retrograde right now. So during the retrograde, this is what Buddha, it's Budha, that's the Sanskrit name for Mercury, is trying to tell you. Time to get practical. I got Taurus energy for this Mercury retrograde. It's up until September 15th. So you need to look at your savings, look at your resources, how you're organizing your money. Okay, that savings account energy is what they're having you take a look at, and just kind of reallocating your finances in a way that you can have those savings available for a rainy day. There is an inflow of I combine words during Mercury retrograde. I apologize, guys.
Perfect.
But there's going to be an inflow of abundance coming your way, which is excellent. I got the Ace of Earth, lots of Earth energy, because I got Taurus and I got another Earth card down here. Okay. A promising business venture and important documents or contracts need your attention right now. So I tell people, if you are going to make any big decisions or sign anything during a retrograde, cross those T's, dot those I's, literally, like, just take that extra step. Okay. I learned from one of my mentors, Monte Farber. He said, don't just stop everything during a retrograde. Just revise, review, reflect. Just be more diligent when it comes to those contracts and those communications. Okay. Because that's what Spirit's asking you to do. Then I got the Two of Earth. Okay. When this abundance comes, there's going to be a lot going on at once. Okay. It says too much going on at once and need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach when making that decision. What I got was that don't take on too much of the responsibility yourself. Parcel it out is what I got. Okay. Make sure that you are shifting some of the responsibility around to where you're not juggling too much. All right. Because the next card I got from the Art of Affirmations is I am focused. And Mercury is all about staying focused because it represents the intellect. Okay. Focus and clarity come from the practice of being one-pointed in your attention. I breathe in discipline to make strengthening my body, mind, and spirit enjoyable and daily ritual. I am filled with determination. I breathe out procrastination and distraction. So you're getting to work. And this is a lot of really earthy, practical energy. Okay. And then what I really noticed here was just very Mercury, because Mercury represents air, right? See the sword there? Okay. And you are being asked to basically push forward with a lot of determination and mental clarity and focus when it comes to this goal. Because, oh, and another thing that they're saying that's going to help you is they're asking you to seek out a mentor of some kind, take a class. This is obviously someone who has a lot of experience in a certain area. I respect and learn from the wisdom of my elders. Gosh, dang it. All right, so here is the fairy. You see her there? She's got dragonfly wings. I'm being told that dragonflies is something that you can look to for spirit. There is a very specific dragonfly that flies out by the river in our apartment. It has her wings. It's like black and white. It's gorgeous. So whether you run across a dragonfly or a meadowhawk or a damselfly, that's spirit trying to get your attention. And your elder is somehow related to this this transformation, this mental transformation that you're going through, I should say. And then I did pick a stone that you can work with, but it's expensive, and it just happens to be Mercury stone. It's emerald. All right. Ceremonies and celebrations, you're going through an important life passage. Okay. So emerald can help you with Mercury's energy and as well as focusing. What I tell people is if you're wearing an emerald, don't combine it with any other stones, because emeralds tend to be a little softer in their influence and the other stones can overpower them. Okay. Not only are they physically a little weaker on the Mohs scale, they tend to run at about a 4, a 5 if they're really up there. But they tend to be much softer and much more subtle than the other gemstones are. Okay, especially the diamonds and the rubies and stuff, they can beat them up and overtake their energy. So if you wear an emerald, maybe just like a pendant or a ring, something like that, just by itself. All right. I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you tons of love. Come back and let us know how you're doing. And I know Tanys has more for you.
I do. So emeralds, you can get them as tumbled stones as well, so that they're not as expensive. They still carry the same healing properties. And you can just put them in your bra or your pocket or whatever. Again, they are pretty soft and subtle, so that's why it is a heart stone. So wearing it at your chest is a great idea. You can also get those necklaces and stuff that you can change the crystals in. So something like that might be helpful for the emerald as well. Okay, so I have deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So to me, this is a little bit of a Mercury retrograde card, right? Make sure that you're just kind of looking things over. You have some fear that's holding you back from something at the moment. Okay, so it says, fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Not me, Archangel Michael. It's an Archangel Michael deck. I mean, I can help if you want, but the card was about Michael. If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs, okay? So focus on service right now. Shield yourself. These are things to do, like during the Mercury retrograde, because after that, the way is for the forward is open. The way forward is open. There's lots of opportunity. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I'll guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So usually when I get that, I feel as though there's some stuff that's really, that's not just like the fear is making you feel like you have no choices, but you do. Okay, just know that. And there will be a perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. So allow your wishes to come true. Okay, you have to believe they can before they will. And all of this stuff that you're going through right now, it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, it's a preparatory period. And so just take it as such, knowing that this too shall pass. Okay. You're just going to simplify your life. So simplify how you're thinking about things moving forward. That's what's going to really help you to launch this new journey. which feels as though it's a journey of self-discovery, because we got the Cherish Self card, which is often about, the healing journey is all about self-discovery. And when we start to cherish ourselves, we can know more what we need. So I encourage you to think, what do I need right now? What does my body need right now? What do my emotions need right now? And then what do I need in terms of energetically? What do I need? Okay. And so don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So this is saying basically, right? You deserve to cherish yourself. Some of this fear is like, I'm just hearing you're worthy. Okay. So please believe that you're worthy. You are worthy of this. Your spiritual gifts are opening up even further. Okay. And from both cards, I got a manifesting card. So you are going to be stepping into manifesting in the very near future. Okay. And that's just going to help you to fly free. In terms of what can help you to maneuver, is what they're showing me through the next little bit. Work with your crystals on that. Okay. There's really some crystals. So, we talked about emeralds, so work with that one. I think that would be a great one. And I'm seeing clear quartz for you, like the Master Healer. Work with the Master Healer as well. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Okay, so Mercury is saying to you, I'm going to give you an opportunity to face some of the things that you don't want to think about. Stuff that is going to show up is actually, you get to practice the way you talk to yourself, the things that you say. And Mercury is, casually saying, you wanted me to, you've asked for this, so I'm giving that to you. And here's the thing, a fox, sometimes people say a fox is really sly. Well, they're resourceful. Out in nature, they have to be resourceful to take care of themselves and their family. I don't know what you call a family of fox, but also what also is going on is you're going to feel the weight of your work a little bit, just a little bit, and because it's tiring what you've been going through. However, we have from support, we have the Emperor, and perhaps this could be Mercury, but it's actually helping you, because the Emperor is a card about knowing your boundaries, knowing what is around you and what you let in your kingdom and what you let outside of your kingdom. Also learning is okay, how to take some new action. Instead of doing the same thing over and over again, try something different. And this isn't to take that leap of faith. It's try something a little different. Support for you on this is I love that we have the Emperor. I also got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is a different aspect of the Emperor, but look how this king is balancing all sorts of energy. This is that exercise, learning how it works. When things get really tough, lay down, take a nap, do something, stop your brain from, shut your brain down, switch the gears, do a crossword puzzle, and, something to give your brain a break. This is an exchange of energy. It doesn't have to be a battle or a fight. Learn how to dance with it. And so I have optimism here, which is heal, and it says, I see the good in everything I see. That's not always easy to do, and sometimes it's easier after the situation. So I think it's helpful. A skulk. Thank you, Amanda. The other thing that I got is I am grateful. Now, I'm going to point this out, and I'm going to say it very clearly. This emperor has a book right there. If you do not have a gratitude journal, get one. But when you get up in the morning, write down 1 or 2 things that you're grateful for. When you go to bed at night, 1 or 2 things that you're grateful for. And I'm just talking just pieces of paper. It could be Post-it notes. It doesn't matter. Excuse me, sticky notes. It doesn't matter. But the important thing is you need to fill your cup up in a different way. Mercury is saying, okay, here you go. Thank you. Yeah, yes, sir. You're welcome.
Oh, awesome. We're so glad that that was helpful, Oracles of Healing Light. And I went ahead and got one of my books as Gerald was talking. And it goes into a skulk of foxes.
Nice.
Yeah. And so it's unlike urban foxes, we know little about their elusive brothers and sisters who hide and make their homes in the woodland areas of Great Britain. Since fox hunting ban was introduced, I'd like to think they've flourished even more in their own little world. So here's hoping it stays that way. So flourishing in your environment, knowing that a lot of those things have been banned. So that's awesome. Thank you, Gerald. You're amazing.
You're welcome.
All right. So we do have another tipper. So you are going to get your question answered from all 3 of us. Okay, Dorada? And I'm going to try to find you here. And then we're going to do lightning round once we're done with our tippers. And I did get Cozumel. I didn't see your question, but I did say, you said, did you pass me?
No, it's at the top.
It's at the very top. Okay. We'll go ahead and grab that one. Okay. So we'll make sure you're in our lightning round. Okay, Cozumel?
Yeah, it's in the start.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. And Dorada, you got it. So I am going back to work after 2.5-year maternity break, and I'm curious to know what this return to my old work environment will be for me and my immediate family. I'm having a hard time with the idea of going back.
Yeah, this is Betsy.
This is Betsy. Okay, Betsy. Before you even answered your question, I pulled a bunch of cards, and it all has to do with children. And I went, I'm going to pull some other cards because I thought I was pulling for someone else. But now that I know that you are going back to work after a maternity break, this is definitely for you. So thank you for that confirmation. The first card I got is that I got positive outlook. Okay. So if you notice here, Ganesha, he has all of the phases of the moon behind him. Okay. That represents our moods throughout the day because they constantly change. It's our mental attitude. So there are many phases of the moon reflect how you feel about the different aspects of your life. That could be your spirituality, your health, your finances, your relationships, and just your emotional well-being. Now, the moon is really important in Vedic astrology because it represents our inner life. Okay. It's who we are up until this moment on the inside from all of the different lives and incarnations that we've taken on. So what this tells me is your mind will determine how your day will go. All right. And I know that you probably have some pregnancy, like leftover pregnancy hormones and things like that going on that can also create some moodiness and things like that. So your state of mind is really important moving forward because it influences your body and your relationships and your emotional well-being and how you view your finances. So they're saying every day, they say consider everything that you do very carefully. Okay. Even what you eat. All right. And you have the opportunity to be just as discerning about those little actions that you take throughout the day is how you think. One of the best things that I like to do is if I have a thought coming in, and I've got a lot of people who try to take up rent in my brain that haven't treated me very nice. This is how I kick them out. Okay. I think of the opposite. All right. Or I have a mantra running through my head. So if someone who is causing some, if I'm anxious about something, I will think of something that brings me joy. Okay. Because we live in a world of opposites. That's what Earth is all about, right? For there's darkness and there's light. So think of the light. Okay. But just make up your mind that you're not going to be controlled by your moods, especially in the workplace. And if you find yourself in a low disposition, we've all been there. Just take a moment to acknowledge it. Okay. What brought up this feeling for you, and take positive action to kind of shift back to that more happy place, that more positive place, okay? Because you are stepping into your empowerment in the workplace. It is being supported, all right? But the main issue that I'm getting is the fifth house. The fifth house represents children in our lives, okay? So when I pull this card, this tells me that you are worried about what the repercussions are going to be on returning to the workplace. I got that it's going to be okay because you're going to basically start to up that savings account a little more. I got the second house of savings and resources. So a lot of parents, especially today, and this started around the time of Reagan in America, a lot of both parents had to start going to work to support the family because life got expensive. And now it's even more expensive than it was in the 80s. So you're building your resources and you're doing a good job as a mom to provide for your family. So that is being supported and you are stepping into empowerment. But the moodiness and the things that come along with the transition that you're making in your life right now needs to be regulated. Okay. You can do this by being compassionate with yourself. I am compassionate from the Art of Affirmations Oracle. Compassion is the life breath of peace, love, and healing. I breathe in compassion for all beings who have also breathed within the cycle of birth, living, and death. I am filled with forgiveness for my own mistakes. I breathe out fear, anger, and envy. So just be very compassionate with yourself coming back into the environment again because you've been out for a little bit, okay? The main thing that I got was, this is from the Enchanted Love. They just called out to me for some reason with your question. And I'm like, well, it's not one about love, but it said, pick me. I got the Six of Shells reversed. This is the same as the Six of Cups reversed. This represents children, childish behavior, conflicting attitudes about bringing children into this new phase in your life, okay? They're saying that triggers from your childhood can cause difficulties in how you're parenting your kids now, okay? So dwelling in the past on a loss, especially regarding a loss of innocence or friendship from that period, is very counterproductive for you during this time. So this is something that caused you heartache, is what they're showing me. And that's what's causing you the anxiety that lies ahead and you going back to the workplace and separating yourself from being a more integral presence in your child's daily life. They're saying you need to take out more time to just have fun. And the time that you do have off work, have fun with the kids. Okay. You need to balance work with play. That's the main thing. And they show I don't know if you have more than one child, but they're showing me like you and there's like children playing around you. You need to play just as much as they do. And so they're like, when they play, you play. Okay. If they're actually showing other adults that you can invite over and have play dates with the kids. So it's not just all on you. So reaching out to your tribe, playing, not taking things too seriously, and being very compassionate with yourself as you go back into the workplace is very supported right now. And I'm sending you tons of love as you go through this. I know that Gerald and Tanys have more. Thank you.
Hi, Betsy. Good to see you. So trust in your divine purpose. Okay. So this experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. So this is part of your path, I guess, is what I'm saying. So in just going through this, you're going to be learning stuff. It's also going to lead to a new energy that you're going to bring in. Okay. Because right now you're in mummy mode, I kind of call it, right? And so as you go back to work, you're bringing in a new energy into your life again. Something that's different. And you're not going to be the same person you were before you left because everything has changed. So trust in the new you, the parent new you, that things will be as they should be, right? So pray from the heart. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Okay? You are correct. You've listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. So keep moving forward. Okay, so I do think it is a good choice at this time. So letting go, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So if it's flowing, then it's right? Usually that's how it is. So if it's easy, That's usually the more correct thing for you at this time, as long as it feels good and you're dwelling in your truth. Okay, so taking time to really dwell in that. There may be some things at work that you need to speak your truth in, because I got your throat chakra when you go back. You may have to be, a little more firm in boundaries when you go back, because you're sensitive now, right? You're more sensitive. You've always been sensitive. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in the forms you expect. Okay? You're going to be embracing your life purpose. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. But I agree with Michelle when she says it's a bank account thing right now, and your purpose will come. It's coming. Okay? It's not that it's not coming, but this is the right thing for right now. Okay? You will start to make a difference in the world, and you already are. You just have to be. And I'm thinking maybe you're going back because you need to make a difference in that workplace just by bringing the light. And this is also my spiritual communication card. I mean, we've talked about that before, you and I, about you're intuitive. You just need to trust your inner guidance, all of that stuff. The seeds are being planted right now for the future stuff. Okay? But right now, going back is appears to be the right decision, according to what the cards are saying, right? It looks like it's the right thing. So you will be coming into your power. I step boldly and confidently into my power. So just know that you have angelic backup going with you. Okay? So it is an abundance decision. It is a money decision at this moment, but you are going to be welcoming in abundance because of that. And that's going to help you to feel more free at the moment. Okay. It will lead to personal and spiritual freedom later on. Okay. In order for you to go back and feel comfortable, I got crystals. So working with your crystals, right? Wearing your black tourmaline, all of that. Shield yourself, do your tubing before you go back. And just listen to your intuition, right? You're intuitive. Listen to it on a daily basis. Trust that everything is as it should be at the moment. And you're going to trust those feelings. Okay? So hope that's helpful. Talk to you soon.
And this is Betsy.
Betsy.
Okay, Betsy, I just want to say it's going to work out. Overall, it's going to work out, and it looks very nice. Here's the thing. Going back, it's going to be a complete tower strike, because it's like, well, now you're doing something different than what you were. After 2.5 years maternity break, you have a rhythm. So it's a shock to the system. Plan on that happening. You can lessen that by starting now with the rhythm of what it's going to be going like back to work. What, if that makes sense? Start to get into that rhythm and start to create those new boundaries so that you and your children or child understands, okay, this is how it's going to work. At the base of all of this is it's the 10 of Pentacles with all of these loving elephants, and you have a decent foundation, so don't discount that. Everything, and people will step up differently, and that's to be expected. Please be kind to yourself, because if it's been 2.5 years, not only have you changed, the work environment has changed, and the processes of what you do have changed. So slow down, and you don't. Okay, you remember more than what you think you remember, and you'll start to get into the rhythm. But this is a slow and steady. Don't expect to have it the first week that you're back. It's going to be an emotional time. You're gonna have some tears. You're gonna have some laughs. It's an important thing to keep everything in balance. And when the kids play, you get to play too, and that's a very, very important thing. Honor that everybody's going to have emotions about this, because they do. and some people may be thrilled to have you back at work, and some people may not know you, and that's okay. I love this card. This is the Six of Wands. Betsy, this is the card of victory. Yes, yes. This is why I'm like going, yes, it's going to work out, because I love it. Here's the Knight of Coins going through riding. Here's the Knight returning with being victorious. And there's I don't know if you do any energy work or anything like that. Okay, she does. Okay. Start appreciating that and making that feel more solid for you. Just tune it up. It's sort of like just fine tune it a little bit, because this is the Four of Wands, and this is the card of great success, because all of this energy, it's contained, and it can be even more powerful, and you have that ability. So, and then I also this card popped out. It's Passion, and it's from the Heel, and it says, I live my life passionately, which goes back to that idea of is when the kids play, you play. When the kids sleep, you sleep. And by the way, okay, so the dishes don't get done. Okay. And keep it. But overall, it's a beautiful card. Yeah, it starts off with it's a shock. And remember, part of it is it's a transition awareness, because what was and what will be, you've got this period, and so there's a bit of mourning with it, and so honor that, understand, and be nice to yourself. Be the king of cups, and make it okay to feel those things, because it is okay to feel those things. And by the way, you're not the only one going to feel them. Thanks.
Love it.
So Betsy's actually a Nocti practitioner.
Oh, well.
So that's the energy healing that I was downloaded from the Galactics.
Excellent.
And so Betsy, what he may be referring to is Nocti 2, because it's coming soon.
And with that in mind, I hear, I don't know if you're going into a physical environment for work. You may want to set up some sort of a crystal grid, or have some crystals to have around, just to help calm you down, calm everybody else down, just to get the energies to go, okay, here we go. And maybe that's this. Maybe that's the Four of Wands. Maybe you need 4. Go ahead.
I think I had the crystal card as well for her to work with crystals.
Yeah. So
go back.
There you go. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Angelite. There you are. Yep.
Oh.
Goes with the throat chakra.
Yeah. And that's a spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increase your spiritual growth. So there you go. Spot on, guys.
That was hot. I mean that for all the right reasons, Betsy. I'm like, dang. There's a lot of powerful energy in the chat tonight.
There is.
There really is.
I mean, it's
there
like,
really
it's great.
is. I love it. And Betsy says, thank you. You're welcome,
You're
Betsy.
welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Sending you tons of love. Very cool. All right. So are we good for lightning round? Mm-hmm. We have 10 questions left. All right.
Is it just me? You keep freezing a little bit. Is that
my internet's not the best.
Okay.
Mercury retrograde. I apologize for that, guys.
No problem. I just wanted to know if it was mine, because mine's not been the best either. So
well, we're going to try to get to all of you. If we get kicked out, we apologize. Come join us next week. Okay. We're going to have Indigo Jaguar on. Her name's Heather, and she's amazing. Okay.
Nice.
And then after that, we've got Sun Psychic Jean, and we got awesome people on the show. Okay. So our first question now, you said you pulled something for this?
Yeah, I have some cards for it.
Okay.
I don't know why, but they wanted me to do that. So is that okay?
And then the next one is Bonita, though. So that would be 2 in a row for you. So I guess I can go on to the next one. And you want to?
Yeah, why
I
don't you
know.
do Joyful Journey, then I'll do Aaron's just after that.
Okay, so I'll do. Are you? I already pulled card. Okay.
Who did you pull cards for?
I pulled it for just the next person. That's literally how I do it. So it's
Okay,
whoever's
well,
going.
it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I don't want to mix
Okay,
up
so
the
I'll
whole
get
thing.
Liz, and then I'll have you. Bonita can do Aaron, and then Joyful Journey. That's you, Gerald. And it's any guidance for me on my journey is your question, Gerald. And
Okay.
then your question to Tanys is, I'd love a message from Bonita, please. Maybe my galactic guides. That's such a Tanys question, and I'll cover Liz. Okay,
Sounds good.
Liz, you are going through some stuff. Okay. Any guidance from spirit? I thought I was being prepared to get back to healing work in a deeper, more intuitive manner. I feel like I'm going nowhere. It's just illness after illness. Okay. I found the block. All right. First, you need to tell yourself, this is your mantra. I am beautiful. And you are undergoing a period of transformation. You see the butterfly there? All right. But it's beautiful. All right. Beauty is found in the exchange of love between all beings. I breathe in the beautiful colors, fragrances, and forms around me. I am filled with beauty. That is my birthright. I breathe out the critic's voice that says things are not perfect. And I go, who's that? Who's the critic voice that's not perfect? They're creeping into your shadow self. Okay. I bravely face my shadow self. Encounters with our ever-present shadow side causes anxiety and self-doubt, weakens our resolve, and poisons relationships with suspicion. The problem is not that we are bad, but what we think we are. So someone from your past is like in there and they're telling you stuff that's not true. All right. I get that it's mom or a mother-like figure in your life because I got Cancer and I got the North Node. Cancer is also represented by the moon. If there is a North Node moon conjunction in someone's chart, that usually indicates issues with mom and psychological things that they're working through. Okay. Also issues with real estate around this area. It's basically, this is about your feelings, your attitudes, about just, motherhood and nurturing in your home environment. So I saw you beautifying your home environment and really making it yours. That can really help with some of this energy. And if you feel like there's like a negative, more like a critic in your head, one of the things that you can do is follow this mantra. I am beautiful. Your home is beautiful. You're beautiful. Okay. Don't let that critic's voice in and tell you that you're not perfect. That is the block. I know that you're a healer. So I would suggest doing some heart healing energy around this area and a possible cord cutting if you can't get that voice out. Okay. Tanys does a lot of that. She also does Reiki. I can offer some Vedic remedies and mantras as well. The best mantra I can think for you for this particular issue with mothers is Om Durgaye Namaha. And that's goddess Durga, and she's a beautiful, fierce warrior goddess, and she's also a mother. So that's one that you can say when you're going through some of the anxiety moving forward, because I did get a lot of anxiety out of you. It's blocking your practice. The best way forward is to kind of deal with that energy constructively moving forward. Come back, let us know how you're doing, and I'm sending you tons of just unconditional love as you work through this little bit of a block, but know that you've got the tools to do this. Okay, Liz? Sending you tons of love. Oh, you're muted, love.
What I didn't show you is that I actually have a little alien skull too.
Cool.
So for your galactic guides, Aaron, I tapped into his energy. And he said, you're on the right path. Yes, you did notice the sign. So something came up for you and you went, is that a sign? Yes, it's confirmed. They are guiding you forward. They say they're going to be coming to see you again soon. I don't know whether you've seen them. I think it's in the astral. I'm not sure that it's in the physical. But don't be surprised if you do get another visit very shortly. They do help you with the healing work that you're doing. And they're just super excited to be helping you. So I'm seeing like a Pleiadian and a Syrian. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but they are there. They are helping you. They're super excited. Yeah, and this guy just wants to confirm that you are meant to be working with them. So you are galactic in your They're using the word persuasion. So, so continue to work with your galactic guides. They're super happy about that. Okay. So Bonita, she said, the love for you must start within. So in order to remove, you need to remove your self-judgment. Work with Mother Mary. So I don't know if you saw, I did a thing about with Mother Mary, a channeled message from Mother Mary, and it was all about that and about compassion for self and others. So maybe take a look at that, because they're referring to that. So you're going to be bringing through self-love first, right? It starts with self-love and compassion. She said you've had a difficult time, but self-love is where you need to focus at the moment, right? So the more we can focus on our own self-love and really being non-judgmental. So love is really the absence of judgment in many ways. It takes it a step further, but the judgment piece, like you've got that negative self-talk going. And Benita's like, yeah, you gotta stop that, right? So that's what I'm getting, right? So work on the self-talk. It needs to be of love. Tap into Mother Mary energy. And yes, and she's saying, make sure you're using rose quartz so, to do that with. So that would be your message from Bonita and your galactic guides. Okay, hope that's helpful.
Joyful. Okay, I'm unmuted. We were having this conversation backstage, before I was going, and now they all decided to show up and talk. Joyful, the key is that as you are going through lots of things, remember your name, Joyful Journey. That is a key. That is a key. I have the King of Coins, which is telling me that physically, environmentally, monetarily, you're okay. And you need to do something that sparks a little bit of joy in you that is an unexpected way. Something new that can show up. And because there's this opportunity for you to start experiencing this joy and this love and this healing in a new way. This card, this is like a repeat card. I've had this like 3 times. And Joyful, a key thing for you is follow your heart, but don't lose your brain. I mean, just, these two can work in beautiful tandem together. Look, I'm peeking through them. It works because when you are joyful and when you're joyful and you're trying to, and you understand what it is that makes you happy, it's easier for you to make those hard decisions. Because if you have a hard boundary, then and then you can say no to things. They may be a great idea, but it's not going to bring you joy. It's not going to help. Now, I love this. 10 of Cups. Woohoo! Lots of joy, a lot of satisfaction. With another cup, the King of Cups. So there is a lot. 2 kings. I don't know who your guides are or anything like that, but 2 of them they're making sure that you're physically okay and then you're emotionally supported. Now, I also got, I was like, okay, what's really going on here, Joyful? And I got the 10 of Swords. Here's the thing. When the 10 of Swords shows up, you got to remember the worst is over. It's over. You're done with that. And if you look at these 2 cards, you see this. Okay, we have this shape right here. That shape is repeated here. So that is actually going to help you lead to having this really this feeling of satisfaction for just being you exactly where you are. And I would say, so guidance, try something new, try a little something new, try a little something that excites you. Don't lose your brain. Appreciate what you have. Honor, all of your past. And okay, it's time to turn the page. Whew. Okay. There's that.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Gerald. That was amazing. And joyful journey. Come back. Let us know how you're doing. I always see you in the chat. So, so I'm going to do Courtney and then Amanda. That's yours, Tanys. I would love some more of your gentle guidance, please. Okay. And then Neha Gupta. That's for you. And hi. Could you tell mine? Okay. I guess this is a general meeting. Okay. So Neha Gupta is going to be TarotStache Gerald's. Okay.
Got it.
So we're good. All right. So Courtney, welcome. Texas. I love Texas. I'd be appreciative of a reading. You are so welcome. And I love, you said, thanks, y'all. That's so great. Okay. So you need to start a spiritual practice. A spiritual practice is going to help ground your day. It's going to trigger some observations that are going to lead you to life-changing breakthroughs. So there are tons of ways that we can build a spiritual connection. I'll just show you what I do because that's the easiest kind of way for me to show you. What I do, what my husband and I do is this is my little altar down here, and I give the deities flowers. Costco's awesome. And then I have all of their depictions. I have my gurus. I have all the four water. I have all the elements, water, earth, fire, and air. And then I have the mantra practice. Okay. And and then I usually have Vishnu up there, but I took him down today because he kept falling down. And this is him right here. He kept falling down and trying to get my attention today. And then someone just asked a question about him in the chat. So I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, so I set up a little altar and then I have a different incense for all of the different days. So that's the fire element. And we sit and we just do a mantra practice. And then we do pranayama and we read a little bit of what's called the Bhagavad Gita, whatever holy book you have in your home. Everything, we have the Bible, we have the Torah, we have the Gita, anything spiritual that really gets you going. Because your guides are trying to reach you and they do that through spiritual practice. Okay, so in addition to like burning incense, which is usually done to accompany prayers, because what it does is the incense smoke rises to the heavens and it represents the request reaching their destination. You can also burn sage to kind of clear out your environment a little bit, especially if there's like some lingering negativity. Make sure to open a window. I made that mistake the first time I burned sage and I just had a bunch of angry spirits in my house. So that's something you can do. There's tons of tools, a lot of techniques that you can use throughout your day to kind of regain tranquility. There's a lot of crystals that you can incorporate into your practice that I use as well. But they're saying that even just taking a deep breath can restore your spiritual connection, especially if you're out and about. Okay. But just find something that works for you and dedicate some time to this practice every single day, because that can help open up this area and you can hear messages a little more clear. All right. A couple of other things I got for you is I said, what guide is coming out? I got Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy is at work with you. And it's move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. Okay. So they're going to help you manifest some things moving forward. And amethyst might be a good stone to help with that moving forward. I know it's really good for anxiety. I keep it on my desk. Okay. It's a great stone for helping focus and getting our emotions a little more narrowed. And then I got I Am Awakened is what the energy that you're stepping into. The sun's dawning brings back warmth, light, and color to a darkened world. I breathe in the infinite promise of a new day. I am filled with hope that renews my faith in the goodness of all things. I breathe out the dark shadows of the past. So you're releasing things. And I see this as almost like a chrysalis moment, but you see the butterfly and the bell there? Okay. Those are the signs and symbols that you're, okay, got it. They're reaching you through sound and symbol. That's one of the things that they're showing me. And they said that when you are in meditation, when you're in your spiritual practice, you're going to be able to hear them a little better and you're going to be able to see those signs and symbols much more clearer. Okay. I hope that was helpful. That was quite a lot, but yeah, I'm excited for you and your new spiritual practice. And again, it can be anything that just resonates with your soul and that you feel connected to. Okay. I'm sending you tons of love, Courtney. Come back and let us know how you're doing.
Hi, Amanda. So what do we have for you? We have that your vibration is rising. Okay. So this is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. So you're feeling a little trapped because of that. Because as these energies come in, you're expanding, and it's like if we're stuck in sort of it's like wearing clothes that are too small if you're expanding your energy. So just know that you're not trapped. It's just an illusion. And possibilities and opportunities are abound. I'll guide you to personal and spiritual freedom because you do have a wonderful new beginning starting. Okay. It's blossoming for you. In order to take advantage of that, cherish self, please. Okay. I accept and love myself. That's going to be key. That also is key in order for you to raise your vibration more because your intuition is coming in. Okay. You have the ability to look through that little keyhole there and see what's on the other side. So the more you can raise your vibration and tap into that self-love, the more you'll be able to trust your intuition. Trust the guidance you're receiving. So Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany, and Michael is also present to clear away worries so you can trust it. So it's really about stepping into that knowingness that's already within you, right? And if you already are in that, then it's going to be a bit of an up leveling. So you may notice, like if your strength is clairvoyance, you may notice more clairaudience coming in, something like that. Okay. Revealing radiance. So the revealing radiance card is also about getting those pearls of wisdom. So turn to your guides and trust that intuition. They're going to bring some pearls of wisdom for you. And you can expect miracles. Okay. So the lotus here in the center, lotus has come up out of the mud. Okay, look at all the love it's going towards. So you've got all of that happening. These are also indicative of new growth, the greenery on the side. Okay, I wouldn't be at all surprised if you're a healer. And so expect miracles because you are coming into power. You're coming into your power. Okay, and that's going to help you to emerge into grace. So grace is that quiet confidence that we get when we raise our vibration, when we step into knowing with our guides. So some advice for you would be choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. We are way more powerful than we think we are. And spells are words for a reason. Okay. So words in our head, words in our mouth. Choose positive words, because if you can do that and visualize success, then that is what's going to happen. See yourself doing well in the situation, have faith in a positive outcome. Okay. And just shield yourself from the density. Okay. Because there's some density in your environment. I don't think it's your immediate environment, but certainly someone that you hang out with, just shield yourself from them. I feel like it's a relationship you can't really break away from at the moment. So shield yourself. And you are more sensitive because your vibration's raising. So shielding. Hope that's helpful.
All right. So we have for you, I have the Hierophant, which suggests paying attention to the rules of how things and the structures of how things work for you, whether this be in religion or your processes at home or at work. Understand the rules, because you're getting an opportunity to be the Page of Swords, to try to do something new. And there's an opportunity here. And it's the interesting thing about this page is the sword is in one direction, but the page is looking behind. Keep this in mind, that you need to make sure that you're keeping your eyes on what you're wielding in that sword. I got the Knight of Pentacles. And so be willing to have the process take you a little longer than what you were expecting, because you're learning. It's a process. A repeat card, the Ace of Cups. This very much is a card of enjoying that, enjoying the process of learning, And I keep saying learning, learning, learning. And the reason I'm saying learning is this is the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Coins, which says you have to keep showing up and you have to keep doing the work. You have to do that repetitive stuff to help you. So this is one of those things. Understanding the rules is important. Understanding how to operate within the rules is even better. So that's what I have for you. Thank you.
Beautiful. We hope that was helpful, Neha Gupta, and come back and let us know how you're doing. All right. I'm going to take Sob, and then Tanys, you have BD. BD is asking, I want to start trying getting pregnant. Will I have a healthy pregnancy? And if so, when? And then you get Pooja Gupta, and it's message for September month. Okay, Gerald?
Okay.
All right. You got it. So, Sob, may I please know what messages my higher self has for me right now? Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Okay. I shuffled and two popped out. The first one I got is they want you to really keep on the spiritual practice or add something to your spiritual practice, because they want you to be nice and quiet so they can come in and really clearly help you with those focused messages, because you are stepping into courage. Okay, one of Tanys's favorite words is courageous, right? But the root word for courage is actually coeur. It's COEUR. All right, it's the French word and it means heart. Okay, so courage comes from your heart. It's an inner strength and it's guided by love. It's because it seeks truth. It seeks justice. It's a pure energy. So spirit is urging you to let your guard down and stop wearing a mask. Okay, begin to have more respect for yourself and others, and beware of making harsh judgments about yourself or others. And when you come from the heart, you're going to find that you relate better to others and your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership. I get when I pull this card, because he's literally riding a lion. Okay. You can inspire others to succeed just through your own success. Okay. So this card is just a sign that this is your, okay. They're saying that your ability to cooperate with other like-minded individuals right now is heightened. Okay. And be willing to do what is needed for things to run really smoothly for you, because spirit is promising great success, and only if you're willing to let down some walls that you're holding on to. Okay, so if you look at the card, you see that Ganesha is on a powerful lion here. This is inherited from his mother Parvati. Another form of Parvati is Durga, who rides a tiger. So the lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha, and the guides are calling on you to trust on the fearless part of your being. That's exciting stuff. Your own inner lion. So invite your inner lion to work with you and to be more valiant, because they're asking you to harness your heart's courage right now. One self-care technique that you can do is to be in sync with the moon. All right. I actually have my own little private moon journal that I keep. You can just go to the dollar store in your area and get yourself a little planner, and then look at what signs, nakshatras, or planets that the moon is interacting with. And that can help you balance your emotional state for the day. I do something called a Nadi Nakshatra journal, which would be a class probably later on. But what that does is it shows you the subtle emotional influences for each day based on your birth chart and what you can expect that day to go. It's kind of like planning your day, what's supported, what's not supported based on the planetary entities. This can help you out a lot. I also if you're not into astrology, following astrologers, they can help you start to navigate some of the emotional upheavals that are coming in the collective's way. But that's the main stuff that your higher self has for you. And I'm excited for you moving forward. Please come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay, Sob?
Hi, BD. So I think you may end up having to change physicians somewhere along the way here. Feels like it may just be that you're going to be going to an obstetrician or a specialist, but I do feel you're going to be changing physicians along the way once you get started. They're encouraging right now to increase your energy, so to make sure that your energy flow is good. These are some of the things to do before you start to do this. So making sure that you get some energy healing to make sure that all of that is in flow and your chakras are where they need to be. They're saying that you need to do some stretching, so maybe some yoga or something. It's about taking care of your body, basically, this one, okay? So make sure you're taking care of your body. Perhaps consult a nutritionist So when you start to get used to that, like you're going to want a diet high, I believe they'll tell you, in folic acid. I'm not a nurse, not a doctor, not a nutritionist. So, but I know the folic acid is one of those things. So consult a nutritionist, and they're going to help you to really design a diet that's really going to support you through getting pregnant, the pregnancy, and then after. Okay. Because I do feel there's going to be a bit of support that's needed there. Call upon Archangel Raphael for help. Okay. It's always good to have him around for health stuff. Know that prayer works. So if you do start to struggle a little bit with your beliefs about all of this, prayer works. I got the moon card. So sit with yourself in contemplation of your desired direction. What you release paves the way for a new beginning. Ask the moon and the universe to guide you, and know that you're supported. So there's some stuff that you need to release before, and that's where the energy healing will help. There's some negative thought patterns and beliefs that's been programmed that you need to release. Something about parenting. So there's something to release about parenting that you need to release before this is really going to go forward really well. But I did get the 5, so for 5 months, and positive. So I do feel that it's going to be a good pregnancy. You may have a time where you have to take it easy, because I got the easy does it. So maybe later in the pregnancy, you might have to, have a little bit of rest and some recovery period after. Okay. So hope that's helpful. Again, not a doctor. Please consult your physician. These are just thoughts for entertainment purposes only. Right, Gerald?
Yes.
Thank you. Good luck with all that.
Yeah. Okay, so Pooja, it's good to see you again. So for the month of September, what I did is I pulled 4 cards, one for each week, and the beginning of September starts early. So on those days, I have the moon. So it's considered that you spend a little bit of time contemplating, thinking, doing some healing, trusting your intuition. The first full week is going to be very busy. I have the Chariot. So this is a reminder. It is important to keep it is important to keep the tight control on the reins so that things don't go awry that first week. And I like how these horses are like, oh, la, 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 they're not wanting to go. Now, second week, Queen of Wands, you are all that. You're going to have a chance to be all that. So the second full week in September, own it. Wear a crown. I mean, I think it's quite powerful, because this is you could be the inspiration that people need, and you also can be the have the new feelings, or that new opportunity to feel some things that third week in September. The end of September is a bit more challenging because we have the 5 of Wands. Remember, with the 5s, it is about an exchange. It's an exchange of energy. Doesn't mean you have to get into fights, but I would watch for that. But also use what you had before to assist you. So there you go. Thanks, Pooja.
That's awesome. And come back and let us know how you're doing, Pooja. We love seeing you every week, and I love chatting with you in the chat too. All right. So you guys, we have 6 questions left. Do we have time for 2 more each? I just closed the questions. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Good.
Just making sure. All right.
Yes.
So Tanys, your question is from Linja Chen. Could I ask a question?
So
Yeah. So
maybe,
general.
Okay. Unless you have a specific question, Linda.
If you have a specific question, put it in
ask it now,
the
please. So
yes, please. And then I might as well. I should probably do Maruta because I worship Vishnu, unless you want to answer that, Gerald.
It feels like you should answer that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
maybe Gerald should do Dottie then.
Do you want to do Dottie? And we'll just go backwards a little
We can
bit.
do Dottie. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
could
you
just
can
go
do Dottie.
backwards
So
this round.
Dottie says, can you please tell me what you see about me in my life? What do the cards show me for me? Okay, so you get Dottie. I'll go ahead and take Maruta. Okay, Maruta, I can tell you exactly what Vishnu is trying to tell you. He's trying to get in contact with you. Okay. He is the all-pervading soul. This is big, all right? If you've ever read a book, it's called the Bhagavad Gita. I actually have a deck that I work with, and I've read multiple editions of the Gita. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you using this deck. But this is about it's basically about the mystery of life, why we're all here, and how the great spirit or source works. Okay. I mean, down to the science of how our bodies are made. It's absolutely amazing. And a really, really good mantra for you is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That is the Vishnu mantra, the main one. Okay. Oh, you're struggling with the same thing. Rachel is. I got restless mind for you. Okay. He can help with the restless mind. So can Shiva. And it says, a yoga practitioner whose mind is unbridled could never attain self-realization. Only one who has mastered the self and who strives by right means is assured success. And you see all the horses there, those represent the mind. Those are your thoughts. So getting control of the thoughts is the main thing that Vishnu is trying to help you with. Okay. I did pull a few other cards for you. And you can also do offerings and devotion to Vishnu as well. He really likes eucalyptus, and he has a very specific incense that is related to eucalyptus and mint that you can look into, or just get a eucalyptus and mint candle when you're doing your mantra. I use a mala. I do 108 times. Okay, because he's asking you to concentrate. You're coming into a time in your life where you're being asked to concentrate on a spiritual form of study, Maruta. All right, so utilize all the tools and resources that are available to you. I can give you a whole mantra practice just around Vishnu. So, because he's my main guy. All right. But when he shows up, he's basically asking you to be focused on a single objective or purpose this time. If you focus on him at the hour of death, you merge with God. So it's kind of a good thing to be focused on. So just take some time to research things all Vishnu, keep the practical approach, work at a steady pace as you go through this. I highly recommend the Bhagavad Gita. I recommend the Ramayana. Any of the Puranas are excellent. The Upanishads are great. If you need a reading list, I'm your girl. But just it'll help you remain more objective about life. It can help you better interact with people in your life. And just see the world from a really expansive perspective, because what I'm getting right now is that you're entering a time in your life where you're going to have some delays and some no's. Okay. Because I got the South Node, and you're going to be dealing with some past life stuff. That's why you're going to be hitting a few blocks moving forward. Another person that popped out was Freya. Okay. Phases and cycles. There's a beginning with every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. This is all an illusion. This is what we call Maya. You're going to learn about this if you read the Gita. And it goes into removing illusions and seeing the world and how it works as you go. Here's your mantra as you start to work with Vishnu. I am grounded. It's easy for us to get floaty when we're working with the deities. It's really important to stay grounded while you're doing this. Holding red jasper could be helpful. But this is the mantra. I am grounded. When life overwhelms us, it's time to get outside and touch the earth to ground ourselves, reestablish our essential unity with nature. I breathe in the comfort of Mother Earth. I am filled with connection to the earth's centers, and I breathe out anxiety. Okay. So if you're feeling anxious, go for a walk in nature and see the God in all. God in the trees, God in the birds, God in the wind. All right. That's what the Gita is all about, after all. And that's what Vishnu is all about. So I'm sending you tons of love. I'm excited that he's showing himself to you, because he showed himself to me a few years ago, and it's amazing. And Tanys has a stone for you.
Septarian.
Ooh, snaky.
Yep. Septarian would be great for you right now. Okay. Very grounding.
That helps with past life stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we hope that was helpful, Maruta, and we're sending you tons of love. Thank you.
Awesome. So I don't think we got any further clarification from Linda. So I guess I'll just do a general read for her.
Sounds great.
So I've got your loved ones are safe. So let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. Archangel Michael has got them. Okay. You are protected. So you need to know that there's a real, like I feel a sense of anxiety when I tap in, Linda. So really it's, you need to know that you are protected, and so is your family. Okay. You just need to let go and let God is what I'm hearing. So let go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So there's something that you are trying desperately to try and control. You need to let that go because it's worry. It's not going to change anything that's coming, and it doesn't really help the situation. So you need to just regain your focus. Okay. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Michael are here to help you stay grounded, because the worry is just not, it's not necessary, right? Fear is not, it's just about future thinking. And you don't need to be worried about that. So just look deeper and figure out what it is you're actually afraid of, because I think the trivial stuff or I don't want to say trivial because I think some of it is not what I would classify as trivial. I think that you need to look deeper and heal the deeper stuff and not the stuff that's going on. Right. So I always do with my clients, I do like 5 whys so that you get to the root cause of what's creating the angst or the triggers for you. So look deeper, find those triggers. Okay. Because you are starting to open up to your spiritual gifts. And so when you can do that deeper work, the spiritual gifts will start to open even more. Okay. Pray from your heart. This is why I feel like there's something that's a little bit heavier that you're going through. Prayer can really move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Okay? You have to ask for them to be able to step in and help, because we have free will. So ask for help, please. Okay? Ask the divine for help. Don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. This feels like family of some kind. So kindness, forgiveness, compassion, see their side, right? All of that stuff. It doesn't mean that you just give in. You're still going to stand firm. You're going to create boundaries in this situation for yourself. And really, we think that boundaries put up barriers for us, but it's not. It's actually really freeing. So you're going to fly free if you can put up those boundaries. All right. And just know that this too shall pass. It's okay. Just breathe, self-care. All right. And trust the guidance you're getting from your guides. Okay. Because I know that you're getting some as well. Hope that's helpful, Linda.
Hi, Dottie. Please, can you tell me what you see about me and my life? What do the cards show for me? What I am showing is I have the 5 of Swords. This is the card of some disappointment, some hard-fought battles. So things are tough right now. And what's helpful is for you to take the time and follow your intuition. And this is the card of looking at healing as well. So there may be an opportunity for you to focus on your own healing. What is it that you need that gives you an opportunity to be healed? I don't know if you work with any deity, any goddesses. This is definitely an opportunity to do that. Because this is a card of great healing and feminine power. I have a card of transition, which is this is the Death card, and it's the card about things are changing. Things are changing with your life, and what's important to remember, Dottie, is this is the 10 of Wands. Be careful that you are trying to carry more than what is yours. Don't carry other people's stuff because it's exhausting. It's taking you away from the power and the opportunities for yourself. So the hint that I have for you here is when you are going to do something, Dottie, I would make sure that you do pay attention to, is this mine? Is this my responsibility, or is it someone else's? And to go ahead and release that, because that's actually going to give you, it's going to take some time to do that. It's also going to make sure that your energies are reserved for you. So thank you, Dottie. You're muted.
Awesome. We hope that was helpful, Dottie. We hope you come back and let us know how you're doing. And just to let you guys know, questions are closed at 6 o'clock. We've been here for 2 hours, so we have one each left. So I'm going to do Rachel Gaffney. Welcome, Rachel. And then Tanys, you can do Latoya Strong. Relationship reading, please. Where is it going? And then you have the last question of the night. Gerald, hello, new here. Welcome, Kelsey J. Deckening. And if anything comes through for me, that would be lovely. All right. So I will go ahead and do Rachel. All right, Miss Rachel. One, I am so sorry for your loss. I'm sending you tons of love. Okay. That's a lot that's a lot. Okay. But they did come through for you. Okay. I'm going to do the big brother first because he stepped forward and he says, I am watching over you every day. Believe me when I tell you that I hear every one of your thoughts and know all of your life's desires, goals, and accomplishments. We have such a strong soul connection that part of my desire here is to watch over you there. Even though I can't take your tests for you or interfere with your free will. Oh God, he really loves you, honey. I am always influencing you to do the best that you can do. I help bring into your life those important learning opportunities your soul needs in order to grow. Think of me as your guardian angel. We share life together. I am the light that goes before you, holds your hand, and shows you the way. Don't be surprised if a thought about me suddenly comes into your mind, seemingly at random. That is me standing next to you, letting you know that I am still with you. Your older brother is your guardian angel, honey. Okay. And he went to a higher plane. His vibration is higher than it was here on Earth. So that tells me he graduated into a higher plane and he has chosen to protect you. So that's really beautiful. And I feel the love coming off of him. It's immeasurable. Okay. And that tells me that he's surrounded by unconditional love. This is what I got from Emmanuel, your partner. We are soulmates. Okay. It was no accident that our lives intersected. We are from the same soul group with a symbiotic life purpose. We are brought together in our earth life to help each other grow, learn, and love. Sometimes that meant a painful situation tested our patience and our ability to forgive each other. So he's asking for some sort of forgiveness for something that happened in the past from you. He says he apologizes sincerely for any pain that he inflicted. That he did the absolute best that he could in his human understanding. And he said he fell short of his potential sometimes. Okay. But he hopes that you can release any anger that you're holding on to for your own sake. And he says, not for mine. And he hopes that in some ways that he helped you grow and learn on your path together. Okay. So that's a lot of energy. So I did pull a couple of other cards for you because this was like when souls step forward and they're that strong. This is what I see you working through. You're working through some shadowy sides. Okay, that's what we all come to Earth School for. We're working some stuff out. So encounters with our ever-present shadow side can cause anxiety and self-doubt, weaken our resolve, and poison relationships with suspicion. The problem is not that we are bad, but that we think you are. We are, okay? You're not bad. You're just working through some stuff, okay? That's part of this transformation. I asked who they met on the other side. I got Krishna. He's just like a theme today. He's a form of Vishnu. And it's trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. So this is the devotion card. You have unconditional love coming from you from the other side. And they're here to support you and help you work through some of those shadowy feelings and entities because you are going through a period of transformation. I got Butterfly Maiden. Butterflies are my sign for enormous changes, but they're going to bring some great blessings. And they're asking you to be receptive. I got Hathor. All right. stepping into receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy, and your ability to be able to give to others. So you have a lot of beautiful, psychic, amazing energy coming for you. You have people on the other side that are looking after you, especially the older brother energy is really strong. He's high vibe. So you're protected, you're loved, you are adored, Rachel. Okay. And you're never alone. Okay. They're always with you. So I'm sending you tons of love. Come back. Let us know how you're doing. And yeah, I hope that was helpful, sweetie.
Okay, Latoya. I wish that I had better cards for you, is what I wish. Someone's wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. So someone is not being themselves. And then I got codependency. So I asked my other deck because I was like, okay, these are pretty heavy. And I got golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. I got addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. Separation, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. For yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so there's something about this relationship. Those are pretty strong. I don't normally do those kind of. This is why I took extra cards out because I was like, I can't tell her that.
I'm proud of you, honey.
They said this is what you need to do. So, so just be careful in this one. Okay. I think there's some healing work for you because the codependency thing, if you're dealing with a narcissist, there's codependency issues that come up with that. Okay. So there's something in that you need to work towards healing. Because I do think that you're not going to stay forever. Okay. When you do, there's going to be, I got the photograph card. So looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, you're going to make new memories. Okay. So you're going to do some healing work after this. And then when it is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. Someone new will come into your life. Okay. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan and set a date to get out. Right. So this one feels good. The next one feels really good. Keep in mind, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. So keep that in mind, okay? But the second one, true love. Okay? This is the romance of a lifetime. So the one you're with now, beware, please. Protect yourself because the next one is going to be much better. All right? I'm really sorry to give you that. I don't like giving those kinds of news, but there is someone new coming that's going to be great. Okay? So I hope that's helpful.
Kelsey, thanks for being here. If anything comes through for me, that would be lovely. Okay. Because I'm sort of plugged in. So Kelsey, what do we got coming up or what's going on for you? And okay, well, that's a little. Kelsey, you've had some disappointment. Stuff has come through. It's disappointing you. It feels big right now. It's actually an opportunity for the universe is saying, the universe is reminding you you've got some other things to do. So shift a little bit. This is I originally learned that the Three of Swords is the card of, it's the universal pinch telling you to, okay, now move on. And there is okay, I have the Two of Pentacles, which is a card of balance. And then I also have the Two of Swords, which is also a card of balance. The thing about this is as you are working with this, the Two of Swords is about taking action, and it's also what you say. So there's a suggestion for you to maybe take a breath before you actually open your mouth, because you might be ticking people off. There is the Knight of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups is a card of emotional rush, that emotional fulfillment. And so, Kelsey, as I think about this, and what they're telling me, or what I'm hearing, is it's okay to refill your cup, because if you don't refill your cup, ain't nobody going to do it for you. Don't wait for someone else. There's that balance, the physical balance, and so filling your cup is really very important, because you don't want to take on more than you're supposed to. You don't have to solve everybody's problem, because you've got your own things that you're trying to balance. And quite frankly, you're pretty good at it. So that's what I have for you, Kelsey Jade.
We did it. We're done.
Yay!
All right. Jackie says, thanks all for being here. Yes, all the best chatters. Thank you. Thank you. Asab says, thank you for my reading. It resonated. Blessings to all. Jackie's remembering subscribe to all of our channels. Okay. Gerald is all of our links are in the description, guys. Okay. Gerald is TarotStache. Tanys is Twillow Lifestyle Community. I'm Astrological Tarot. Join us. We love it. And Susan, that's okay. We'll see you next week. We're going to have Heather from Indigo Jaguar on. So that'll be a lot of fun. And here are, yes, Jackie is putting all of the links in the, if you're on YouTube with us, go ahead and please subscribe to TarotStache's channel. He is amazing. He has a ton of different shows on with the best guests. Okay. All right. So, oh yes, thank you, Jackie. She's like the moderator of moderators. We love you. And yes, you're awesome too, Susan. Yeah. And Aaron says much gratitude. Thank you. All right. So anything you guys want to close off on? Anything coming up during the week that you want to remind our listeners?
Ramsey and I are on open mic on Friday this week, so stay tuned to our channels. That's Ramsey Cheedy, and you can find us on the Twillow Lifestyle YouTube as well as Facebook.
Awesome.
Tomorrow I'm hosting the Woo Woo Witchery and Coffee Club at 2 p.m. Eastern on TarotStache, and we are talking about connecting with deity and spirit guides. So there's going to be 4 of us, so it'll be a good opportunity to get some, it's like a smorgasbord. How do people do it? So
very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, we just want to thank everyone for joining us. My name is Michelle Marie. You can find me at astrologicaltarot.com. I'm both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. Thank you so much for joining us. And Tanys?
I'm Tanys Coughlan from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. Don't forget to check out the site for the new classes. They're all up for September. It's been a pleasure.
And I'm Gerald, TarotStache, and I like showing up and doing readings with these 2 amazing people. So thanks for having me here. So
we love you, Gerald.
Thank you.
And we're sending love to everyone in the audience. Take care. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Bye.